welcome back again, and welcome back to next video from Santosh chemistry tutorials. So in this lecture we are going to discuss, we'll see the structure of atom on the basic level, that is not a higher level plus 2 levels, class 11 12, but according to class 9 10 we are going to see the structure of atom, that is basic idea of structure of atom, because we are making videos from 0 level to higher level in chemistry. So first one is atoms. So first questions come in your mind, sir, what is atoms? So atoms are the smallest particles of elements which take part in chemical reactions and which cannot be broken into small ones. So that is called atoms. So atom simply means smallest part of elements which take part in chemical reactions, and we know atoms are made up of subatomic particles, and these subatomic particles are three in number. So that is here. You can remember this by using trick, that is PEN. It means that proton, electron and neutrons. So here proton, electron and neutrons are, listen here. So these protons are present on nucleus, central core part, and electrons with neutrons. So these proton and neutrons are present in core parts, and these electrons are revolved around a circular path, and that path is called shell, if you remember, then orbit. So protons are positive charge, electrons are negative charge, and neutrons, that is no charge. So this is positive, this is negative, and this is finally no charge, that is zero. So let's talk about one by one, that is the structure of the atom. So first one is our, so here, so this is the core parts, and that central part is called nucleus. So inside the nucleus there is a presence of proton and neutron. So protons positive charge and neutrons no charge, so n0. So around this nucleus there is a circular path, so that circular path, and that path is called shell, in which electrons revolves. So that circular path is called shell. So this is nucleus, and this is called shell, or simply orbit. These are same thing. So these are called shell, in which electrons are revolved. So this is the structure of atom. Structure of atom. So this is the general structure of atom. So we are going to see here, so structure of different atoms, elements like hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, so like that. So this is the general structure of atom. So first one is here, core part. So inside the core part, proton, neutrons and electrons revolve in a circular path, so that is called shell or orbit. So let's talk here. So first see the structure of hydrogen here. Okay, so the structure of hydrogen we are going to see here, that is structure of hydrogen. Okay, okay, so before starting this, okay, so let's see here, and so this is the cell. So capacity of each cell to occupy electron is different. So listen here. So this is cell is called K cell, M cell, and M cell, and that is here. So and cell. So there are lots of cell, but here I am drawing only 4 cell, that is for your exam, for your syllabus, that is KLMN, also KLMNOP. So first cell is called K cell, L cell, M cell and N cell. So this is the nucleus, and around this nucleus a circular first cell, that is first cell, K, L, M, N. So this is the ranking of cell. So the capacity of each cell to occupy electron is different. So the capacity of K cell is also different, L cell occupies different electrons, M cell also different, and N cell is also different. So the capacity the electron occupies by a cell is given by a rules. So that rules is called 2n square rule, or simply that is called Bohr's rule. So these are given by a scientist Bohr's. So this 2n square rule is also called Bohr's rule. So what is the statements of Bohr's rule? So you can write. So Bohr's rule states that the maximum number of electrons present in a cell is given by a formula, though that is called 2n square. So where n is number of cell, so that is called 2n square. The maximum number of electron occupied by a cell is given by a formula that is called 2n square, where n equals to number of cell. So tell me here, how many electrons are in K cell, L cell, M cell and N cell? So our formula is 2n square. So that is here 2n square, and we know n is the number of cell. So for K cell, so 2 into how many value? For K is first cell, so 1 square, that is 2. So it means that we can put only 2 electrons in K cell, that is only 2 electrons in K cell. For L cell, so formula 2 and L equals to 2 number cell, so L equals to n. For L cell is 2, therefore 2 square equals to 8. So it means we can put only 8 electrons in L cell, so that is 8 electrons. For M, so that is for M, 2n square, that is 2 into 3 square, that is 18. So it means we can fill 18 electrons in this M cell. And finally when we put for N, that is 2 into 4 square, that is 32. So in last cell, that is N cell, we can fill 32 electrons. So these rules is called Bohr's rule or 2n square rules. So according to this rule, in K cell how many electrons? 2 electrons. In L cell 8 electrons. In M cell 18 electrons. In N cell 32 electrons. So we have to recall this idea, that is K2, L 8 electrons, M 18 and N 32. Now we have to find the atomic structure of some elements like hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium and boron, and then we find valency. So here, so that is okay. So let's draw atomic structure of some elements. That is okay. So this is nucleus. So for hydrogen, number of electron equals to how much? 1. Number of proton equals to 0. Number of proton is also 1. Number of neutron equals to 0. So in hydrogen, number of electron is 1, number of proton is 1 and number of neutron is 0. So we have to find the atomic structure of hydrogen. We have to draw from this idea. So first one is here, that is nucleus. So inside the nucleus there is presence of proton, so that is P plus, and neutrons, that is N naught, no charge. So how many proton here? So 1. And how many neutrons? That is 0 here. So just in front, before writing this P plus, we have to write how many proton and how many neutrons. Then after we have to draw cell. So that is K cell. Okay, tell me K cell how many electrons? 2, L 8, M 18 and N 32. So in K cell we have to put how many electrons? 2 electrons. So here how many electrons in hydrogen? Only 1 electron. So 1 here. So this is the atomic structure of hydrogen. So now we have to draw helium. For example here. So that is nucleus. So helium how many proton? 2 proton, 2 neutrons, and how many electrons? 2 electrons. So that is 1 electrons here and 1 electrons here. So that is simple. So this is the structure of hydrogen, helium, and in this way you can draw the structure of various atoms. Okay, so before drawing this idea, for example, let us see the structure of sodium to clear your all the concept about this term. So structure of sodium, that is atomic number. So here structure of sodium. So atomic number is 11. So the number of electron also 11, and number of proton equals to 11, and number of neutron, if you see from chart, that is 12. So we have to draw the atomic structure of sodium by using this data. So first one is our here, that is nucleus. So inside the nucleus, you know, proton, that is P plus, and neutron and 0. So how many here proton? That is 11 proton, and neutrons, that is 12 neutrons. So this is the nucleus. Now we have to draw cell. So that is first cell. So how many electrons is first cell? That is 2 electrons. So here 2 circle, small dotted line, dotted. So 2. Then after remaining 9 electrons. Here we already put 2 electrons in first cell, then after remaining 9 electrons, so we have to draw next cell, that is L cell. So in L cell how many electrons? So L equals to 8 electrons. So 8 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So and now remaining how much? 1 electrons. So we have to draw one more extra cell, because we know L cell only occupies 8 electrons. So we have to draw one more extra cell, that is here. And so how many electrons left here? That is 1 electron. So here this is the atomic structure of sodium. And in this way you can draw the atomic structure of various elements. And thank you so much for watching this video, and in coming video we'll discuss about the valency. So thank you so much, and bye bye, take care.